We're at the High Jolly, what's this called? We did a video on it a while back. High Jolly Monument and Cemetery. It's a cemetery out there. This guy was a Greek born in Syria, known as Philip Tedrow. I always thought there was a camel buried here, but it's not. It's the guy that trained him. And High Jolly Ali. Jolly was hired in 1857 as a camel herder in the U.S. Army. Short-lived camel corps. Lieutenant Edward Beale did blah 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 blah. Anyway, this guy trained camels right, and they ended it right before the Civil War. He's buried right over here. Kind of breezy today. Yeah, we did a video on this a while back, but they I'll go back and look. It looks like they've done a little work out here. On the National Register of Historic Places. I don't know what that is. Camel up here at the top. I want to go this way. I got the dead cat on here for the wind. Trying not to walk on anybody's cemetery, but ain't this nice? It's got, is that wood? That might be petrified wood. I'm not sure. But rock and quartz, and I think that's petrified wood. I never noticed that. And I don't know what them rocks are, but they're purple. And more quartz, more rock, more quartz, and looks like concrete. Excuse me, Betty. I don't want to step on you there, Betty. There's Tim. See our view, but there's Betty. Yeah, I believe that's petrified wood.
Yeah.
That is cool. I never noticed that.
That is petrified.
Of course, when we was out here in 2019 and 20, we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know what we were looking at. Yeah, there we go. Born somewhere in Syria in about 1828. Died at quartzsite December 16th, 1902. Came to this country February 10th, 1856. Camel driver, packer, scout. Over 30 years, a faithful aide to the U.S. government. Arizona Highway Department erected this monument for him. I read that on another plaque out here. Anyway, so meet High Jolly. That's what they called, the locals called him. It's just easier to pronounce his name, I guess. The car horn going off over there. But look right here, it's right here in downtown Quartzsite. Over there is the world's largest Tesla charging area. Because right there's Carl's Jr. and Terrible's. Got McDonald's and Pilot and all the other businesses. Silly Owls is that way. Outback Pizza is right over there, I believe.
Do they have a time capsule locked up in here?
I don't know what that is.
It's got a date on it, but I can't read it. It's 1935, I think.
Huh. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, let's walk around out in the cemetery. Look at these graves. They've been out here so long they don't have markers anymore. Oh, this has got a little plaque. Let's see what it says. Plot 87. Thomas Martinez died in 1904. I don't know what this is. Buck Connor. They do a Buck Connors Day here. Real name George Washington Connor. I have to straighten this gimbal out. I didn't know that was his real name. He was born 1880, Streator, Illinois. Buck served in the Army and the Navy. Did the Mexican Revolution, Spanish-American War. Oh yeah, he did the Wild West show with Pawnee Bill and Buffalo Bill. Then he did movies. Movie career spanned nearly 30 years, hundreds of films. Most of his acting was in silent films. His main employer was Universal Pictures. In the 1930s and 40s, the Connor family resided in Quartzsite and Yuma. In Quartzsite, they provided land for the Connor Field airstrip, which was used to train World War II Women's Air Force service pilots, the WASP. And they donated several other acres. The church was built on one of them. Buck passed away in 1947. Buck Connor and Son Jr. were interned on Connor property located behind a business in Quartzsite. The remains were exhumed in 2008 and moved to Pioneer section of High Jolly Cemetery, dedicated in 21. Oh, so they're out here now. Okay. Watch for snakes. It is snake season. George W. Hey, here's George W. Connor. Here they are. This gimbal, come on, straight up. There they are. Well, that's cool. There's a movie star, silent film movie star. Got a celebrity grave in town. That's pretty cool, though.
Well, I had a gun, he could shoot these shackles off, couldn't he?
I reckon he could.
Well, I've got one.
You have?
Yep. You know, when that artillery is all loaded in my belt, one of them slipped through and landed in my boot.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't have a chance.
Well, let's get it out.